everyone, welcome to Epatya Lectures YouTube channel. So let's discuss about profit and loss. So what do you mean by profit and what do you mean by loss? Suppose imagine you purchased a book for 10 rupees and then you're selling the same book for 13 rupees or 15 rupees for your friend or your neighbor. So the extra amount which you got by selling those items is called a profit, or it is also called as a gain. So to find out how much you gained, selling price, that is the price which you have sold minus the cost price, the price which you have purchased the product. So if you subtract selling price minus cost price, you can find how much you gained. Loss. So what is said to be a loss? Suppose you are purchasing the same book for 10 rupees and if you have sold that book for 5 rupees or 7 rupees, then it occurs a loss for you. So to find out how much the loss has occurred for you, you should subtract the cost price with the selling price. Then you can find what is the loss. So you should find a loss percent or gain percent. So in this case, so how you will find loss percentage and gain percentage? Loss percentage is nothing but loss divided by cost price into 100, and gain percentage is nothing but gain divided by cost price into 100. So you can observe in the denominator we always take cost price. Why? Because selling price can change whereas the cost price never change. That's why we consider a constant cost price in the denominator. So suppose you should find a cost price. Then the formula is selling price into 100 divided by 100 plus or minus loss or profit percent. And if you want to find the selling price, then cost price into 100 plus or minus r whole divided by 100. So remember all these formulas so that we can solve the problems based on profit and loss quickly and easily. So just glance it up. To find gain, selling price minus cost price, and to find out the loss occurred, cost price minus selling price. So to find a loss percentage, loss divided by cost price into 100, and to find out a gain percentage, gain divided by cost price into 100. Cost price, to find out a cost price is equals to selling price into 100 whole divided by 100 plus or minus loss or profit percentage. So next is selling price. Cost price into 100 plus or minus loss percent or gain percent whole divided by 100. Now let's solve the problems. Manu brought a sari for 400 rupees and he sold it to Sony for 480 rupees. Find the percentage of profit. So here you can see Manu bought a sari for 400 rupees. That becomes the cost price 400, and he sold it to Sony for 480 rupees, and that becomes the selling price. Now we have to find what is the profit. Profit is nothing but selling price minus cost price, that is 480 minus 400, which is equals to 80. So here they have asked to find the percent of the profit. So profit percentage or gain percentage is equals to profit divided by cost price, which is nothing but 400 into 100. So calculate this. Zeros get cancelled. 4 ones are 4 20s are 80. nothing but 20% profit for Manu by selling the saree to Sony. Next question. Harsha bought 20 dozen bangles as each dozen for 360 rupees and sold it in the market for 33 rupees each bangle. So find the gain percentage she got. So it is clear that Harsha bought a bangle. She bought 20 dozen bangles and each dozen cost 360 rupees. She sold each bangle for 33 rupees, which means each bangle 33. A dozen bangle she sold for 396 rupees. So this is the selling price of 1 dozen bangle, and 360 rupees is the cost price of 1 dozen of bangle, and obviously you can see there is a difference and it is a gain. So gain is equals to 396 minus 360, selling price minus cost price, which is equals to 36 rupees. So we have to find the gain percentage. Gain percentage is equals to, gain is 36 divided by cost price is 360 rupees multiplied by 100. Zeros get cancelled. 36 ones are 36 ones are. So gain percentage is equal to 10%. So the same question, it can be solved through other method also. Let's see how to solve it. So we know the cost of 1 dozen bangle, that is nothing but 360 rupees. So 1 dozen means 12. So 1 dozen bangle means it contains 12 bangles. So the cost price of 1 bangle 360 divided by 12, which is equals to 30 rupees. So this is the cost price of each bangle, and Harsha sold it for 33 rupees each bangle in the market. So gain is nothing but 33 minus 30, which is equals to 3. And gain percentage is equals to gain divided by cost price is 30 rupees multiplied by 100. Zeros get cancelled. 3 ones are 3 ones are. Therefore, gain percentage is nothing but 10%. Shweta bought 100 apples for 340 rupees, and for transportation she spent 20 rupees, and finally she sold it for 48 rupees per dozen. Now we have to find the gain percentage. So Shweta bought 100 apples for 340 rupees, and the transportation charge is 20 rupees, which is nothing but she totally spent 360 rupees for 100 apples. So the cost of 1 apple is 3.6 rupees. So it is given that she sold per dozen apples for 48 rupees. So for per dozen, how many apples she sold? That is nothing but 48 divided by 12, which is equals to 12 ones are 12 fours are 4 rupees. She sold each apple for 4 rupees. So this is the selling price of each apple, and this is the cost price of each apple. So obviously she gained a profit. So how much is the profit here? 4 minus 3.6, which is nothing but 0.4, and the cost price is 3.6 multiplied by 100, which is nothing but 4 by 36 into 100. 4 ones are 4 nines are 36, which is equals to 100 by 9. This can be represented as 11 1 by 9 percentage. So this is a gain percentage. A man, he bought a cycle for 250 rupees. So this is the cost price, 250 rupees. And for how much shall he sell so as to gain 10% profit? So he should gain 10% profit. We have to find the selling price so that he will gain 10% profit. So remember the formula which we had learnt initially. We have to find the selling price. Selling price is equals to cost price into 100 plus or minus R divided by 100, which is equals to cost price is nothing but 250 here, and it's a gain. Gain means plus 100 plus 10 is nothing but 110 divided by 100. Two zeros get cancelled here itself. So 25 11s are 275. 275 rupees is the selling price of the cycle. By selling an article for rupees 390, so this is the selling price of an article 390 rupees, a shopkeeper gains 20% for his cost. So therefore gain percentage is 20%. Now we have to find the cost price. So the formula for cost price. Cost price is equals to selling price into 100 whole divided by 100 plus or minus R, which is equals to selling price is nothing but 390 rupees into 100. So here it's a gain. So 100 plus 20 is nothing but 120. If you solve this, we get 504 rupees as a cost price. If by selling goods for rupees 352.88, selling price of the goods is 352.88, Roja lost 12%. So incurred a loss of 12%, and now we have to find the cost price. So what is the formula for cost price? Just remember, cost price is nothing but selling price into 100 whole divided by 100 plus or minus R. So selling price is 352.88 into 100. There is a loss of 12%. So 100 minus 12, which is nothing but 88. So now we have to solve this. So removing this dot in the numerator, it becomes 352.88 into 100, and those decimal place value is replaced by 100 in the denominator. So if you solve this, we get 401 rupees as a cost price. So this is a basic problems in profit and loss which we have discussed in part 1. In part 2, we'll be discussing with tougher problems. To learn more about aptitude and reasoning, subscribe to our YouTube channel Epatya Lectures. See you all in the next session. Thank you.